This is the coldest city in the world, where the average temperature is negative 58 degrees Fahrenheit. It's so cold here that people just leave their cars running overnight just to keep their engines functioning. Houses are literally built on permanent layers of ice, and where only spending 15 minutes outside can give you frostbite. Yakutsk is the coldest inhabited place on the planet. It's gotten so cold here that the lowest recorded temperature was negative 96 degrees Fahrenheit. The moment you step out of the plane when you arrive, you can feel how fast the icy air affects you.
I can't breathe.
It's almost impossible to go from one place to another on foot without freezing to death. It's so cold you'll see people walking into markets just to warm themselves up every 5 minutes. Considering it's much better to take a taxi instead of walking, taking one is actually pretty cheap. In such a cold place, there's a summer season where the temperature is about 86 degrees Fahrenheit, but only for a very short time. The summer season lasts about 2.5 months, and the average temperature is about 68 degrees Fahrenheit. In winter, daylight exposure drops down to 5 hours, while in June, the sun does not set for about 20 hours. The Yakutsk people shop in the coldest open air market on earth, where the sellers are working all day even in negative 58 degree Fahrenheit temperature. In the fish market, you can find frozen fish, pig feet, ducks and rabbits, raw horse meat, and even an entire frozen cow head. Since the only way to get food here is through fishing, they fish them straight from the Arctic Ocean, meaning not only is it that much more fresh, but it's healthier. Naturally, agriculture is not possible in these frozen lands. Only 1% of the land can actually be used for planting, and that's only in the summer. So much so that there's not even a word for fruit in Yakut language. They use the Russian version instead. Because they can't drill wells underground due to meters of permafrost, they carve out ice cubes from the river, melt it, and use it as drinking water. They use one section of their house as a refrigerator room where they store all their meats and foods, and it doesn't even cost them any money. In the villages of Yakutsk, there is no regular flush toilet because the pipes freeze too easily. And despite the cold temperatures, people still go to school, still go to work, even when it's minus 50 outdoors. So you may be wondering, what else is there to do here? There is ice fishing, ice swimming, and of course, ice running. Most people in the village still raise cattle and breed horses, and they even have an entire museum with real mammoth and dinosaur fossils, where all the ice sculptures you see were made by the locals. The permafrost they live on is such a huge fridge that even some of the meat they find of ancient mammoths from 30,000 years ago still have blood in them. Not dry, not frozen.
Maybe in 10 years we will have baby mammals.
The people of Yakutsk are some of the most inspiring and hardworking people you'll ever meet. And they even have an answer to why they choose to live here.
Everything is love. Everything is peace. If you are in balance, if you are happy, and if you have opened your heart, so you can live this life in another level. Believe in it, that everything will be okay.
It might be the coldest city in the world, but it has some of the warmest people you'll never